If I could go find another four like that damn yellow one, yeah, straight. I think water one, shit, that yellow one wrong.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Goskowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Just having that towel on my there when you're going with that on the side. I thought I left it down here. I already got me on. All right.
No, God!
Yeah, they doing everything.
Now it's gone off the bootleg. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, my God.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Listen.
Goff now looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Wait, that, ready? 6-man. Check. Hey, check.
And they will run it with Michel. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Sugar!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Brady going to go on 4th down. Trying to squeeze it in. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So they go. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. On 2nd and 10, Brady caught on the right side by Dorsett. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Well, he's going to throw one up for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down.
Let's go,
he's going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for the quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. That good for 22 and a 1st down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Let's go.
It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I got it on broadcast.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
It's a deal, yeah.
What's the dealio? I ain't got no time for no silly
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Brady.
Let's go,
Not be
nigga.
able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Hey, set, 380!
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Switch!
Go bandit! Jackson, reload!
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady.
Okay!
He's got it. They bring him down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Outcomes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check, 59. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Jerry, Linda! Hey!
They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right. He hits his target left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Brady complete to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Shadow! Hey, Charlie!
Mike's 50.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, Mike 7.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Too low, 58, boy, 58.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58, come on. 58, come on. Hey, let's get this, get this. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Here's Brady to throw. Wide
Oh, that
open,
was a
Julian
pick.
Edelman. And
Oh,
now
my
they're inside
God,
the 10 as he's
dog.
brought down at the
Yeah.
9. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll run it here. This is James White.
Oh,
And he
wow.
has the
Oh,
first
bro, that
down
nigga put
before
you in
he's
the dirt.
tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, that nigga put you all the way in the dirt, bro.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hey, second.
Now Brady.
What
He's going to
time?
go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Clay Matthews, his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Look, that nigga was gonna quit. Nigga bad. Gaddison don't even say you on Madden, bro.
Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad big presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more presto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I mean pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board like we keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey,
Yes, I know you saw that invite.
no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like we keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunters. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Welcome to
Greg
Los
Zerle,
Angeles,
the
baby.
Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, And
What
here
we
we
get
go from Los
freaky.
Angeles. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here.
Don't do it, Gaddy.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Gaddy, I got nothing else. Oh, we see it. They're trying to go deep.
Well, he's going to take a shot, and he fires one that's intercepted.
We see it, Coach, early.
Picked off by John Johnson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate.
Hey, Gaddy, I take this fast money shit serious, man.
He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So from
We
the
got done to
36
us
now,
every
first
fucking
and
way,
10.
Watch out, little nigga.
No gain on the dump off at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
These niggas is pussy.
The 30 down to the 25. 12
What
yards
they
as
talking
they
about?
move the chains.
I'm the only done dada.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3.
I started this body by the shit, and this the motherfucking thing I did.
You got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
Hey, girl, you saw that,
Best
right?
defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. Gives us another
Oh,
chance to
you
make a
saw
play
it.
ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll try the air.
Oh, you don't want me to attack.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his
Oh, yeah, girl, you get freaky for him one time, girl.
broken
Fucking
tackle
time
on that one.
You about to
And then
make
they
shit
get him to the
happen.
ground just shy of the 15.
I'm the
It's
only
funny,
attacking
throughout the time that we've been
motherfucker.
together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the
I
ball,
started this
their
attack
eyes light
shit,
up
and
when
this
they
the
talk about open
motherfucking
field
thing.
and having
Oh,
one-on-one
watch
matchups,
corner.
don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw.
Oh, yeah, you see me be patient
It
with
is.
this
It starts
thing.
at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if
I'm like,
someone's trying to cover
that.
them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Oh, we freaky.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
We freaky.
An 11-yard touchdown.
Good
And
block,
the Rams
bro.
are going to take a first quarter lead.
You see how we let the young nigga just go ahead and get that thing? I started this shit.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone.
Kuvia.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. At least
Oh, no, that's what y'all not going to do.
How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Hey, Gaddy, didn't I just say that's what y'all not going to
The
do?
previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right
You
side.
silly rabbit.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
You silly rabbit. Think I got dunked on us already at DB.
And he's
What
able
was
to
you
get
doing?
it back to right around the
better stop playing with me. You think I'm getting you all day for nothing?
There, did they?
It's the reason you got all day. I got niggas in coverage.
And compound things.
Check. Coach, see this shit, man.
Put their defense in a really
Tell
tough
somebody
spot.
that love you that I love them back. God damn it.
Throw complete right side to Cook.
Oh, yeah, we'll take that. What's that, 4 or
That
5?
throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with
Check.
that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on.
Check.
And I like what you just said.
They
First
know
quarter,
something.
can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Are we freaky?
When
Oh!
you're able to do that, you
Hey, you gotta block him, man. You let this nigga make a lot of plays,
now you put
man.
the offense in a position where every series they have to work
I
hard to
ain't
pick up
appreciative
first
of that
down,
shit.
and you tend to
Number
start
3,
them out when
man.
they do that.
Hey, watch that safety coming back down. There you go. There goes back on.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Goff.
Some of the most unselfish players on.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Damn, I had that nigga.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and
Come
know
here.
how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in
trying
that
to rub
color
my
jersey
shit.
all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking to throw
Give me
on
that.
second down.
Y'all niggas better stop playing with us, man. We started this body shit. We running with that thing one hand, coach. But they want to see me do
He
it.
goes. And he will bring it back.
That's why we got you,
Return for a Rams touchdown.
Anything short, we jumping out.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard
All right, ease up on the fellas. We up 14-0. Let's give them a little chancey
Here comes
chance.
the Atlanta offense
Let's see
now
if they
ready
can
to take
dance
over
it.
here. And following the pick 6, and they
Oh, check. They going deep.
throwing that pick 6. We'll see how
They
they
think
take
shit
this
sweet.
one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things
Ooh,
settled
it's
down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Looking to throw it in on second down. Ryan, and he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Hey, Gaddy, this fast
Samson
money shit is serious.
Abuka coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Pick. Oh, yeah. I told him we jumping everything short. We do not believe these niggas. They don't have no speed out here, fellas. None.
Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They performed so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and give up a big play instead.
We like the
They created
signals
their own
out here,
big play
man.
with pick
Hey,
six.
roll that
This
D-line
one may be
coming. The
over.
DBs are
Just the
covered,
first
baby.
half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is
These
over
niggas
already.
put hands on niggas, dog.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, yeah, fuck him up.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the
Check,
24-yard
run
line.
that one last defense y'all was running. That shit was freaky.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally
Hey, fellas,
with
how
that
the fuck is
because
he open?
if you're going to mount the comeback, It's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen
he want to die.
more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I got to
sound
this
really
last
negative,
one.
but at this point, an incomplete pass almost a
Got to be a down tonight.
picked off.
Well, you may hate to
check. Yeah, that bullshit, fella.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The tackle there by John Johnson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, check. Go.
From the 39, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
Get him, Donald. Let's go, Donald.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't want these jackrabbits to get
nothing. Swallowed up because when they're hoping
Are we freaky?
this big defensive lineman will take the bait and
He's trying to die.
Open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's trying to die.
Here's a look for the end zone, but
about
that
the
one's
rest
going
of
to
them
wind
niggas,
up
but
incomplete. Now play
for sure
number
one
8
time.
on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw is Ryan. Clay Matthews had it intersect to his impressive NFL resume. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Tavecchio puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, he cut my nigga.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's see what we got in the wrong to do, man. We gotta get freaky, man. Every time y'all give me some shit, I'll be gonna fucking beat on.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3.
Okay. He ain't got
be a little
nobody.
bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, check, man. That bullshit.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Oh, he got the fly route.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
Hey, you see that, Gaddy? Hey, he put that nigga on the poster.
Pick up a 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Post.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Give them 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C.
Oh, ref, that nigga grabbed me from the motherfucking back, son.
Exhibit Z right there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner,
watch the
especially in the
back there
second
moving
half,
around.
you
I
have
don't
a
know what's
running
going
back
on.
of this size and these dimensions. I can just tell you, attrition.
This nigga 79 standing there with his arms out like he Will and Green, man.
Coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I got it. That was a dog-ass run right there, wasn't it?
Except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position after that play.
Yeah, now you got a
That
pretty
nigga
big
threw
field
a
goal
dot,
opportunity.
baby.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that.
You should have saw the Rowdy put on that nigga. That's why I threw that bitch so he can turn around.
They're trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Fuck him up.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They say I be cutting up because they don't know enough. Or if he in the game, nigga, fuck him up. Hey.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Koopy off.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now.
What the fuck is he doing, man? I said they ain't eating.
Pass here now is 2nd and 10.
I mean that shit.
Throwing again. Ryan.
That was a picky.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gurley.
Okay, Gurley.
He'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he gets this to the 35.
Run that back.
A gain
That
of
was
5.
6, man.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He gets it to Cooks. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Touchdown Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Rams add on to their lead. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Never read a real nigga, baby, where you been? Let me show you how the world is created.
Play action. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Gurley's got the first down and then some. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
Gary think it's coming one way
Rams use
and
the
going
short
back
field
the
of their
other way.
advantage as they
I'm
cash
crazy,
in for
Daddy.
6. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Hey, check, fellas. I don't know that nigga.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
26, Mike, 26. Let go. 26, Mike, 26, Mike.
Stop your whining.
Wait. 26, Mike, 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's Ryan.
Oh, off the back leg.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
Nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. There he goes on the pressure. Rams defense. Corey Littleton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Hey, 59, ready. 26, Mike, 26, Mike. Buzz.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score.
Oh, this shit sweet. These niggas look this shit sweet.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
All right, Gary, we'll call the dogs off right now. We'll let you get free.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. He completes it to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get good old scheme going.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Attack!
He can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Back now in Los Angeles. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Ryan. The quick
Oh my God! I cannot believe y'all just did that.
End zone, touchdown, Atlanta. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Falcons are going to make things a bit more respectable. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. Ryan, and this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, why would you spin that way, you silly
It
motherfucker?
will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Shell. 59. Here we go. 59.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley.
Oh, they let this nigga come from the backside.
He is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check. They think she's sweet.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, gone. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been the first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Don't do that, Gaddy.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the
Oh, hell no. They let this nigga come off another receiver, dog.
Passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Oh, that nigga grabbed me.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete.
Oh, that nigga freaky, dog. That nigga grabbed me, dog. That nigga
you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Crunch time, defense. Ric Flair.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. Into double
Oh,
coverage, and
they
it's
let the other
intercepted.
nigga pick that bitch.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And my goodness, another interception.
Are we freaky, Hooli?
Picked off at the 38. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Damn, I didn't see that nigga, dog.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because it can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Ryan to throw.
That right now,
Knock this nigga
that's a
Cookie off.
defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Fucking think they
Hands on
playing
hips,
with.
heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
That shit is crazy, dog.